Yo, what's going on, fellas? It's your boy Cub in the building. Sorry for the late night stream. Had a lot of things to catch up on tonight, and of course, had some graphics to get through. Kind of a bit more tedious than expected, but we're here. We got our national signing day for our senior generic players. I'm excited. We're gonna break this thing up into 2 days since it's late. We'll do the first one tonight. Appreciate Prof getting that hype train going. If y'all want to join in on the hype train, please go ahead. Throw a couple bits. You don't got to throw many. But if you don't have any on you, it's all good. It's all good. Accumulate your points by sitting here watching and enjoying. Shout out to everybody in the building, though. Appreciate y'all. I see Jamal Ballard in here. Fletcher Troy. A couple of Rock Point guys there. Khalil in the building. Samaj in the building. Coach from Kansas, Coach Calhoun is in the building, aka Aubrey. What's going on, Kyler? A new sub. Went ahead and re-upped his sub tier 1. We got Santana in the building. A couple of my guys, man. Appreciate y'all. I know it's a little late, but I do appreciate y'all coming through. For me, it's always tricky because I'm on the West Coast, so it's only 7:18 p.m. So for me, it's still early. Like this is still like a normal time. But I know for you guys, a lot of you guys, it's about 10:19. So it's definitely a major difference there. So, you know, being on the West Coast has its perks, but this is one of the ones that is not a perk, being behind all the time when it comes to time zones with everybody in the league. So it's all good. Appreciate you guys for being here, though. Kansas in the building, Duke in the building, Texas in the building. We got a couple of coaches here that's here doing their thing. Hopefully we can get Prof to coach one of these days. I feel like he'd be a crazy dope coach. He's very into the league, very much in tune with things here, and I think he could build something special. We might have to try to get him in there next season or something like that. But yeah, so definitely wanted to go over some recruits. I'll probably just go over the ones that I got finished, and then the ones I didn't finish, I'll do it tomorrow, which probably is a little more, but let me see. Or it might be about the same, about even. Yeah, it might be about even. Man, I didn't realize I had that many. But I got through most of the bigger names, so that's the news. You guys are gonna be happy. We're gonna do most of the bigger names tonight, even though we'll probably get more viewers tomorrow because it's you feel me, it'll be earlier in the day, but I'm fine right here. Y'all got me locked in. Amani in the building, Bear Valley Gang, King Anthony. Future Buckeyes will be made tonight. Coach in the building. Okay, my coaches. Shout out to my coaches. Man, I'm hype about that. Shout out to my boy Kai Harris, too. What's going on with you? Wait, give me 1 second, guys, and we're going to go ahead and reveal these signings, man. But right now, we're just checking out that complete top 25 for our senior, junior, sophomore, and freshman classes from high school season 1. So let's go into that junior class. We already took a look here. You see Jeff Harrison, Darren Cole, Matt Stapleton, Charlie Gray, Ellis Wagner, all cracking the top 5. And here's the juniors. All right, let's go ahead and jump into these sophomores here. Again, just recapping the rankings, top 25. Appreciate y'all. 19 in the building. Manu, what's going on? Level 2 hype train. Appreciate y'all. Khalil, what's good, brody? It's time to be a Buckeye. I feel you. Man, This is gonna be a good one, man. Hey, commish. Yes, 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 I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am, actually. Let me do that right now. Yes, I am. All right, the trainer is open. Trainer and Cash for Prime officially open for business. So you guys go ahead and hit that thread if you need to. We have just opened Cash for Prime and the trainer. Let me make sure. There we go. Oh yeah, I got you, man. I got you. Let me see here. So yeah, y'all go ahead and get that in. Check out the freshmen. Of course, that's the big class. All the user players here coming in that freshman class. All right. Rank 9 on them, only going up, baby Ant. Yes, sir. How many Buckeyes we getting tonight? Dunking on that boy Ross this year. Yeah, y'all gotta get up with T. Ross, man. Or Ross West, I should say. Ross West is that guy, man. Ross West is that guy. Aubrey Jones coming in at 9. I mean, at 12, I'm sorry. You're definitely gonna go up, though. I'm sure next season should be a breakout year for you at the end of the day. But without further ado, guys, let's get into these college commitments. We do have quite a few here. And again, we will be finishing up all of them tomorrow. But I do have quite a bit here that are some big time names that we are going to get through. I believe I have, let me see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So we have 22 recruits here that signed tonight. So, and then the other guys are going to be signing tomorrow. So we have 22 guys signed, and we're going to start things off with Cy Turner, 3-star power forward, going to be committing to Auburn, the number 31 overall ranked senior in the nation, number 9th in his state of Florida, and the number 11th in his power forward position. So coming from Swamp Creek Academy, you got 3-star Cy Turner, first guy signing tonight, headed to play for the Auburn Tigers. Appreciate it, bro. I was trying to find an edit that I really liked, that I wanted to go with, and I wanted to keep it simple, but you know, also give it a little spice. And I think with that minus, it's because I think some of y'all be doing that deposit. Y'all don't gotta deposit y'all money. You know, nobody's gonna steal it. We don't have that where you can steal the bank money and stuff. Just keep your cash. I think that's what happens. But I appreciate it, man. Yeah, that was the whole thing that was throwing me off. The background wasn't where I needed it to be. And I believe I just went ahead and found a way. I just said, let me stretch the logo, see what it looked like coming across with the little line right there. And it worked out pretty well. So I just ran with it. We're gonna run with it for a couple seasons until we figure something else out. But this is a clean look. I was able to get nice positions on these pictures. Took me a while to get all these pictures perfectly, exactly how I wanted them. You see, we got the college ball now versus the high school ball with the PBA logo on it. So a lot of things are changing, man. You're getting college stadiums, college jerseys. Man, just the whole atmosphere from high school to college is crazy to see happen, but it's super fun. He said, now I'm down 68 cash. Yeah, I really believe it's just something to do with when you guys deposit into the bank and all that. Like I said, you can just keep your money in the cash area. There's no stealing money or anything like that. It's just straight up, because then if I take away money, if you're trying to get something, it won't go, it won't count. But give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna get right with my little guy real quick over here, and then I'll be right back. But yeah, first signing, and we're gonna move a little quicker here. This will probably run for the next 30 minutes strong. Yeah, we're gonna move a little faster of these next few recruits, but I'm gonna leave this up for a second. Give me 1 sec. All right, I'm back, fellas. What's going on, Neon? So yeah, guys. So Auburn is a generic school, and to all the new guys, I am looking for coaches. Again, coaching is free. High school and college are free. Even pro coaching is free. Really, you're gonna only be paying and investing into pro ownership, which will have custom teams belong to us, owned by the PBA, literally. Generic teams that were already there. No, you know how we do. From high school, we create them from scratch. So you guys are gonna have an opportunity to own an actual PBA pro team where you can hire your own coach, general manager, and all that good stuff. So you guys can team up with guys and split cost. It won't even be a lot. Trust me, y'all know how I work. I don't go too crazy on the business end. I just really like to get the fun in and keep it consistent. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be next level. I can't wait to start seeing who's going to take on ownership roles. I'm going to be getting merch made that I can, that you guys can cop, shirts and mugs and stickers and all that stuff. It's going to be real. Once we get the pros and we customize those teams, I'm getting them things copywritten, cause it's going to be owned by us, nothing off 2K. No, ours, our logos, our jerseys, our courts, it's going up. So we're going to really turn it up. So when we get those owners coming through, that's when things are really going to rev up. So what I need is a couple of interested members. Go ahead and grab a college coaching spot. Just makes for fun, more fun in college, having guys actually being coaches, recruiting processes and stuff like that. Users hitting up coaches, generics being signed. We have a lot of schools still available. Kentucky hasn't even been taken as a position. Alabama, Tennessee, Auburn, UCLA, USC. Just to name a few. So if you guys are out there, you want to put your coaching and your knowledge to the test, you want to get in that ring, please let me know and we can get you guys rolling with a college coach position ASAP. So that's just a little bit of information. Just DM me on that if you are interested in doing so. But let me move along on this list here. I'll just take it from the top here because I'm gonna forget which ones are which. So next up, we got 4-star small forward Adam Cooper officially signing to Kansas. The small forward just committed to Kansas and signed tonight. 4-star Adam Cooper from Dream Academy out in New Jersey. Remember, these guys won the national championship, the conference, and their state. Triple Crown winners. He's the number 15th player overall in the nation, the number 5 in the state of New Jersey, and the number 2 small forward in the nation. Coming in as a 4-star here, going to Kansas. We got a Jayhawk. Coach Calhoun strikes first as the first user coach to get a signee. Big ups to the Jayhawks. Shout out to 23 heads in the building. Appreciate y'all boys for being in attendance. Let's get it. We got our second signee of the night. Our first user signee of the night. Remember, everybody not signing tonight. We still got day 2 of signing. So coaches, hold on to your seats. If you don't get somebody tonight, you more than likely will tomorrow. But I appreciate everybody being here, locked in, and we're gonna get through this one. He said, don't be mad. Hey, don't be mad at Adam now. Adam Cooper, he's a solid one right there. He was really, really dope at Dream. Had some major buckets. You know, there was some timely buckets. He's a timely guy. Prof giving love to the recruit. Man, imagine when we start getting to the users and y'all start going and doing this. Yeah, he the number 2 small forward in the nation. It's a lot of tough 5-stars out there, so he didn't get the 5-star nod, Adam Cooper, but he did get the 4-star. Hey, at the end of the day, in real life, if I'm a 4-star and I'm the number 2 in my position total in the country, I'm chilling. These are seniors, by the way, so senior ranks are considered the top of the top. So if you're the number 1 senior in the nation, you're the number 1 player in the nation. But obviously you have the no regardless of class list and things like that. We didn't make one of those lists this year. We will make one next year, but yeah, the regardless of class and all those things. So but right now we're just keeping it true to the year, and the seniors are the focus. Moving along here, Coach Calhoun, sure you hype about that. He's gonna get us a nice post up there. Coaches, have your commitment post ready. If you want to take this one, I can send it to you in the DM so you can get the high quality. If you want to, whatever you want to do. If you want to make your own, just make sure you collab post me in it, just so I can have it on the page, because I planned on posting all of these on the main page. But if you have any edits of your own that you want to do, I'll post yours instead, and I'll use the other edits for my stories, highlights, or something else. But if you have your own edit in mind, please let me know ahead of time so I don't post your school's signings and then make sure you collab posts. Please, that's all I ask. But we got ASU in the building. All my coaches are cool though. Y'all clear on that? We got that. If you have your own commitment graphic, make sure you tell me on the DM so I don't post yours, and make sure you collab post me so that it can go in to the system on my page. If you don't have your own edit, just tell me to DM you this one, and I'll post this one when it's time to post. You can post it whenever. All right, moving along. We had some good coaches this year too. Y'all are pretty good at what y'all do. But shout out to Florida in the building. We got Florida in here, ASU, Texas in the building. Again, if you want to be a coach, hit me in the DM. It's easy to be a college coach. Get in on the fun. Get in on CS1. Help us build the landscape of the college series, right? This is our first college series, so help us set the tone. Speaking of setting the tone, let's set the tone for Florida, as Adrian Jefferson, coming off that visit, really enjoyed his time with the Florida guys, and he is elected to go to Florida to be one of the centers over there for this university. He's the number 22 overall recruit, number 6 in the state of Texas, and the number 5 center in the country. So coming out of North Lake Academy, big ups to Adrian Jefferson 4-star center headed to Florida. All right, so Adrian, the big fella, again went on that huge Florida trip. Was crucial for a lot of these recruits. The guys, no, none of the coaches know who they got. None of the coaches know who they got. This is all surprising for them. This is all happening live and direct. So none of them know where the players have decided to sign. They've just put in their work, sent out their invites, all that good stuff. So it's going to be a natural reaction. And Adrian Jefferson had himself a nice visit at Florida. Coach put in a lot of work, sent his team in, really got things done. All right, let's move it along here. Adrian Jefferson headed to the Florida Gators. Let's go Tennessee. Clay Porter, 5-star small forward. Actually, the #1 small forward in the country, the #3 player in the state of Florida, and the #12 player overall. Clay Porter, 5 stars, headed to Tennessee out of Swamp Creek Academy, Florida. So just because you're a user coach don't mean you guys got all the players. Some of the generic colleges did land a couple of these guys. I love how we got the college basketball now too. Just love seeing all the dynamics change. So yeah, you still had to go against the other schools to land recruits. So 5-star Clay Porter, small forward, headed to Tennessee, the #1 small forward in the nation. This is a big signing for Tennessee. The Vols coming in big time. Yeah, Ohio State's gonna be tough, man. I mean, you definitely had to put in a little more work in your recruiting process, I'd say. It was okay. You did send in your offers, but I think you could have pressed these recruits a little bit stronger. I think you could have engaged, reached out about a few of them a little more, just from my opinion. But I did get the list. I looked over it, and it was cool. It was cool. He said he thought he was going, yeah, you got to put the work in for the recruits. And these coaches, I've seen things that they were doing. They were getting edits done. They were sending in visits, and it was a lot going on, man. That's why I put those channels in there for you guys to get busy. You know, some coaches are not going to be able to be as active or as creative as other coaches, but then you have to find other ways to make up for that. So yeah, that's all I can pretty much say about that. But shout out to Ohio State. Tennessee, however, is going to be landing Clay Porter here. Clay Porter. Kansas coming up with another one here. They're going to land 4-star center Damian Webb from Bear Valley Academy. So the #15 player in the nation, #8 in the state of California, and the #11 center is headed to Kansas. Kansas now landing 2 players here tonight. So far, 2 4-stars, I might add. Damian Webb and Adam Cooper. So these guys are getting to work. Coach Calhoun putting in that work. And he's landed 2 of his guys here that he was trying to get. He has just landed them. Let me make sure. So big ups to Coach Calhoun and the staff at Kansas doing their thing right now. And actually, Damian is a 3-star. I didn't get a chance to edit that, but I will edit it ASAP. He's actually a 3-star recruit. Let me see if... wonder if... Oh no, it'll take a second. It's fine. I won't do it right now. Yeah, I'll just change it at another time. But yeah, so Damian Webb is a 3-star. He was a 4-star. He dropped down though. Started to lose his playing time towards the end of the year. We know Bear Valley was pretty locked in. Had Ross West, and Ross West just was pretty much playing a lot of minutes. So Damian Webb didn't get a chance to do his thing, but and yeah, definitely get some assistance. That can help you out with things that you're not good at. If guys don't want to take on full college roles, you can get assistance. Maybe somebody could do edits while you do the other type of work, or whatever the case. But you definitely want to have more of a presence with all this stuff. So, but yeah, let's move it along here. All right, moving down the list. Oh man, we got a big signing here. We got the number 1 point guard in the nation, the number 2 player in the nation, and the number 1 player in his state. Darren Cole has just signed to Florida. Darren Cole from Cal Springs Prep, California, headed to the Gators. The number 2 overall player, number 1 in his state of California, and the number 1 point guard in the nation, just got finished with his recruiting visit to Florida. The coaching staff came out, talked to his people, talked to his pops, checked in, and assured him that this is the place for Darren Cole. He's headed to Florida. Yeah, Darren Cole was the MVP at the Sun Devil Showdown. And actually, guys, next season I'm gonna actually have that as an event. I wasn't able to get around to it this year, but next season we're gonna host that event here live on Twitch. I already found the gym for it. I got the logo. So next season we are gonna host the official Sun Devil Showdown on Twitch, where you can see the players going at it. And yeah, and it'll be great content for Coach over there, Coach Yale, and even just to watch as a community. It'd be fun. Hashtag PBA in the building. I see y'all. But yeah, big signing here for Florida. They've now landed two of their targets. They really wanted Adrian Jefferson. They were big on the center, and then they were also big on Darren Cole. I mean, a lot of people were big on Darren Cole, but Florida pressed. They got him, and they got the lucky roll. Darren Cole headed to the Gators. D. Cole, boy oh boy, he officially holds that record here for points. He had a 47-point game to end the season, so followed up with like a 30-pointer though. So this kid can really score it in bunches. He's a big-time player. This is a big-time signing. That's why I'm just keeping this up a little bit longer here. Number 1 in the state, number 1 in the position, number 2 overall, headed to Florida. Let's keep it pushing. Next up, we got, of course, we went over this yesterday, but Duncan Moore, 5-star center, the number 2 center in the nation, the number 2 center or number 2 player in the state of Texas, and the number 8 overall player in the country is going to be the 5-star Duncan Moore, headed to play for his hometown, Texas Longhorns. So Coach Samad Sims Sr., father of Samad Sims from Rivertown Prep, point guard there, going into his sophomore year, he's landed. And I'm sure that had to be all relationships, right? All relations. Samad probably told his pops, look, Pop, you better go get Duncan right now. He's playing with Duncan Moore, final season. Duncan Moore gave in, and he wanted to stay close to home, this kid. So he's going to be headed to Texas. He said, I'm cooked on like stir fry. What up, Yee Snow? Yee in the building. It's my guy. Number 2 overall freshman in the nation. I see you, Yee, doing his thing. Let's keep things rolling. Big time signing there. We all wanted to see where a guy like Duncan Moore would go early on in the season. We've seen him be a double-double machine, and he's officially headed there. But speaking of bigs, he's the number 1. He's the number 2 center, but how about the number 1 center in the nation? Ellis Wagner headed to Duke. the #1 center in the nation from Dream Academy. Remember, this kid reclassed to come to his senior year right now. He wanted to go to college ASAP, and he is headed to Duke. The Duke Blue Devils land the #1 center in the class. Even though he reclassed and jumped ahead of Duncan Moore. This kid's just spectacular, helping lead his team. Remember, he won the national championship MVP. He won the player of the game in that game. Although Jeff Harrison had 22 points, Ellis Wagner on the boards with the double-doubles and the blocks. This kid is special. The #5 overall player in the country, #3 in the state of Georgia, or in the state of New Jersey, I should say, the winning state, right? The natty state, and the #1 in his position. 5-star Ellis Wagner. Coach DeAndre, or Coach Derwin Willis, I should say, landing a big-time recruit, #1 center in the nation. That's big. Big news. Top 5 player here, top 3 in the state. And again, that was the winning state, Triple Crown winner. So some of the best coming out of New Jersey in high school season 1. And this kid's headed to Duke to play for the Duke Blue Devils. Big time signing for the Blue Devils as we head over to Syracuse. Another generic school looking for a user coach. They land the 3-star center from Pack Hills Academy, Grant Meyer. So Grant going to be leaving Cali and headed to the East Coast to play for Syracuse. A #40 overall ranked player. He's #7 in his state of California, and he's the number 8 center in the senior class. Yeah, man. I mean, it's Ohio State. I mean, I'm sorry, this is not football. But they do land somebody every now and then. Well, then also too, Samad, you got to think, did he offer these guys? See, the generic schools offered these guys that I knew you guys probably wouldn't pay attention to. So it's not all about just him not getting anybody. It's, did he take interest in some of these guys? All right, moving along here, we seen Grant Meyer headed to Syracuse. Nice pickup for those guys. Syracuse back-to-back. Mo McDaniel also headed to Syracuse. Power forward from Rover Academy, Florida. He was doing his thing over there with Johnny Holiday and the guys, playing power forward, starting power forward next to Jason Ewing. He's going to be headed to Syracuse. A nice front court there. He's a 4-star while Grant was a 3-star. So Syracuse bringing in a little front court action here. Power forward, center. Number 21 overall player in the nation, number 5 in the state of Florida, and the number 7 power forward in the nation. Y'all boys is funny in them comments, man. They getting on Ohio State head. Oh my. They said y'all ain't had nobody since D-Lo. And D-Lo ain't even all that. But he solid, but he a snitch. Nah, I'm playing. Let me stop. All right, I'm done. Before I make it big one day and they play this back, right? They say, man, good, man, you lying. Because remember back in 2025, 7:51 p.m. on February 23rd, you said, and I quote, D-Lo. Let me stop. Nah, but D-Lo was wild D-Lo was an interesting character, man. He really did himself in with the whole snitching thing because he really had a solid little trajectory going on, man. Like, he really did have something going. He just fumbled the bag. He still can get off in Brooklyn, though. He tends to do well over there when he could just shoot a bunch. But moving along here, we got Marquette, another generic school, or I should say coach over there, but Hayden Washington, 4-star power forward from North Lake Academy. A lot of people weren't recruiting the North Lake guys because they had a tough season. So a lot of people overlooked these kids, but really tough talent coming out from North Lake. As you can see, Florida, great recruiting because they did not overlook Adrian Jefferson, the starting center from North Lake. So shout out to the North Lake Bigs, the North Lake front court. Both of them have now signed. Hayden headed to Marquette, number 20 overall player in the nation, number 5 in the state of Texas, the number 6 power forward in the nation. Again, These generic schools just reminding me that we need college coaches, college coaches. Don't be shy. Don't be shy to put in that work. Don't be scared to put in the work. Come through, come cop a college. Get the talent that you need and get it in on that level. Get it in on that level. Moving along. Let's bring up our next signing of the night here. Again, we got about 20-something recruits to get through tonight. So just bear with me here as we go over to Auburn. We haven't seen Auburn tonight, but Jay Rice, another North Lake recruit. I do believe this kid might be a 3-star though. And then I have to check that, but Jay Rice is headed to Auburn. Yeah, Jay Rice is also a 3-star. So a couple of graphic errors here tonight, but they will be fixed for the official post on the Instagram page. But yeah, so the number 36 overall player, number 9 in the state of Texas, and the number 5 shooting guard in the nation, Jay Rice, 3-star shooting guard, headed to Auburn out of North Lake Academy. So the North Lake Academy guys getting taken off the board. They are getting taken off the board. Yeah, man, you gotta. Did anybody offer this kid? Let's look at the offers. I think I was the only one that sent them. You feel me? The generic, because I was handling the generic recruits while you guys had the generic schools while you guys had the other ones. And I don't think anybody hit me about Jay. Yeah. Nope. I think North Carolina at last minute maybe put something up about Jay. But yeah, so Jay Rice headed to Auburn to play his collegiate basketball. 22 strong still in the chat, y'all. Appreciate y'all. We won't be too much longer. Still got a few here to get through, but we will do just that. Let's head to Virginia. My boy over there, Coach Clout, Coach Crash, bringing in Joe Parrish, 4-star small forward, number 4 small forward in the nation, the number 7th player out in the state of Texas, and the number 25 overall player in the nation, 4-star Joe Parrish. Big ups to my boy Crash for landing them. I gotta get down to y'all coaching names too. I gotta remember y'all coaching names. Let me go over here because these guys do actually have coaching names that I gotta remember. I gotta make y'all coaches too. Still some work to be done, guys, obviously, but I'm moving along as fast as I can. You know, a lot of things to cover here to make things official and legit. But yeah. So who we have here? We have coach for Virginia. Just trying to find him. Okay, so Coach Darryl Brown. There we go. So head coach Darryl Brown, bringing in his first recruit here, 4-star Joe Parrish. Got those Central Tech ties, right? Crash went to Central Tech, bringing over a Central Tech guy in Joe Parrish. Joe Parrish headed to Virginia, and we'll actually stay here in Virginia, actually, as Virginia also brought in another Central Tech guy in Lorenzo Bender. Lorenzo Bender, also a 3-star. So again, I got a few edits here I gotta fix on the stars. Just kind of got repetitive on the edit, and I just probably lost track of some numbers. But another 3-star out of Central Tech. Crash being able to reel in his 2 guys, Joe Parrish and Lorenzo Bender. He's the 45th overall player, 11th in the state, 14th in his position. Which picture was the coldest one, y'all? Which one you talking about? Was it the Virginia one before this? Who was that? Joe Parrish? Oh, okay, Joe Parrish, yeah, for sure. Yeah, Joe tough. Joe Tough. Okay. Let me see, where are we right now so I don't lose track? Let's take a trip back to Auburn. This picture's tough to me. The quality on this picture is cold. Solomon Moore, point guard from Lakeville Prep, headed to Auburn. Like I said, this picture cold. I think it's just the lighting on it and the way I captured it. 4-star point guard with the ball. The basketball look crazy real. He is headed to Auburn. Number 26 overall player, number 7th player in the state, and number 4 point guard in the nation, headed to Auburn. And he's going to be joining Cy Turner over there at Auburn. Remember, they got Cy earlier. They got Cy a little bit earlier. So the Auburn Tigers cooking a little bit here, I gotta say. And they also got Jay Rice, right? So they got Solomon Moore, Cy Turner, and Jay Rice. So shout out to Auburn, reeling in 3 recruits here. Pretty impressive. Generic team or generic coach pulling in 3 recruits is pretty impressive here. And Robert Hackett, I know you guys remember him from Rock Point Christian Academy, coming off that bench for BJ Jordan. 4-star Robert Hackett headed to Marquette University. He's the number 24th player overall, number 6 in his state, and number 6 position. So he's 6 in the state and 6th center in the nation out of Florida. It's going to be Robert Hackett, Big Bob Hackett, headed to Marquette. And remember, he's going to join Hayden Washington. So there's a little front court that Marquette is building as well. Power forward center tandem, 2 4-stars, 1 from Texas, 1 from Florida. Hoping to be the front court of the future for Marquette. Yeah, I know those guys remember Hackett. I know Fletcher remember Hackett for sure. That was one of his teammates, high school season 1. I know Tobio Romero remembers Hackett as well. That was also his teammate from high school season 1, coming off that bench. Robert Hackett is a bucket. He made his playtime count, most definitely. Shout out to everybody that used to come to the games and kind of seeing these guys even coming off the bench. Big ups to everybody in that department there. Again, let's move it along here. Big ups to Virginia again, because they land a huge recruit here. This is one of my favorite players from last season, St. Fabian Prep, one of the better centers in the nation. 4-star, flirting with that 5-star. He's one of those guys, 5 stars on some websites, 4 on others. But committed to Virginia is going to be the big fella, Patrick Woods, number 14 overall player, number 4 in the state of Jersey, and the number 3 center in the nation, headed to the Cavaliers. Virginia cooking. Coach Darryl Brown trying to shake some things up here in Virginia, bringing in 2 guys from Central Tech, Joe Parrish, Lorenzo Bender. He's got a small forward, a power forward. Now he's got a center. He's beefed up his front court. I wonder what that backcourt has in store for us. Let's move it along. We got a couple more big signings here to go through before we end things here, guys. I'm just trying to make sure we cover everybody here that I have on a desktop. And again, come back tomorrow, guys. We'll be on a little bit sooner. As soon as I get my son from school, actually, I'm coming home and we going in. I'm going to finish up the rest of the graphics tonight. That way I have actual time to get it done. But this is the first night, and we're breaking some of the biggest recruits coming in. We're breaking them in. Also, guys, I will be letting you choose the number. So let me know which number you want to see these guys in. Remember, check those college rosters. Check those college Series 1 rosters. I put the link out. Look at who's got what numbers. You can move them around. You're the coach. Let me know what numbers you want these young guys to have. Hit me in the DM easily and let me know. If you don't, then I'll just put whatever I want. But again, activity is everything in the PBA. So if you want players to wear a certain number, your team, your coach might have a certain, we don't allow numbers under 10. You know what I mean? Just something, whatever, something weird. I'm not saying do that, but I'm just saying, like, hit me up and let me know what's going on at your school. That's it. That's all. All right, so next up, yeah, you can hire an assistant. That's fine. You can have a head coach and an assistant, and, you know, assistant just kind of do whatever you need them to do. But I just need to be informed who it is, so somebody's just not hitting me randomly asking me for something for the team, and I'm just like, huh? So, you know, that's all. But moving along, fellas, let's go ahead and get another one up here. And you guys know this kid. He's from Bear Valley. He's from Cali. Bear Valley, Cali is what I call him over there. Leo Clark is headed to Texas. Shout out to Samad Sim Sr. reeling in a front court class. He's got a 5-star center in Duncan Moore, and he's bringing in a 4-star power forward in Leo Clark from California, the number 23 overall player in the nation, the number 5 player in the state of California, and the number 8 power forward in the nation. It's going to be Leo Clark. Played with Aubrey Jones last season, played with Adrian Dixon, Ross West. He actually started alongside Ross West. So this kid, he's got game. He's got game. He has got game. Yeah, he's an African bull. This is one of our African bulls. And he different. He our Luau Dang, you know? So Leo Clark, I don't know how he got that name. His parents must be American. But anyway, 4-star Leo Clark headed to Texas. So Texas bringing in a front court, brought in Duncan Moore at the center position, the number 2 center in the nation. Now they bring in the number 8 power forward in the nation. So they got a top 10 in the position only front court coming in. They got a 2 center and an 8 power forward. That's tough. That's tough. We're gonna have to block this gentleman here. I don't know what you're talking about, sir, but you're not talking to us because we don't have anything to do with that. So we're gonna get you out of here. Adios. 31 heads strong in the building. So will the colleges have a showcase invitational game demonstrating? Yes. We're gonna have all that. I wasn't able to get the camp. Y'all a fool. I wasn't, because I'm like, what is that? Like, we in here grooving, chilling, and he just come in here talk about some Amazon. Like, what are you talking about, some Amazon card or something like that? I don't know. But yeah, so I wasn't able to get the Arizona camp going, so I will get the invitation. Basically Midnight Madness, right? Midnight Madness for everybody. You know, they'll just play against each other and yeah, and just kind of go from there. But it'll definitely be a Midnight Madness. Appreciate you guys in the building. 30 strong, my guys. All right, let's get into it, fellas. So we only got a few more signings here, guys. Just a few more signings. I'm gonna let y'all know right now, y'all not getting the number 1 recruit in the nation right now. Jeff Harrison's holding out. He said he's gonna wait till tomorrow to commit. Charlie Gray is also committing tomorrow. Just to give you a few names of who's committing tomorrow that you might be looking forward to. Scott Reed is committing tomorrow. You got Sean Nelson, Adam Blaylock, all recruiting tomorrow. Committing tomorrow. Charlie Rivers committing tomorrow as well. Jason Cunningham committing tomorrow. Ben Lowry committing tomorrow. Max Shepard committing tomorrow. So it's still some names out there that will be committing tomorrow. So you want to tune in to see where those guys are going. Matt Stapleton is actually, let me see. Actually, no, Matt Stapleton is committing. He's committed tomorrow too. Sorry. All right. Let me see who else we got. But I do have a couple more big ones for you now. I do have a couple more tricks up my sleeve. I got 2 players left for tonight's stream. 2 players left. 2 players left for tonight's stream. And then tomorrow we got some big names coming up as well. Yeah, we got 2 players left. I'm just making sure. We did Adam Cooper, right? So let's go over that list again because I didn't separate these into different tabs on my OBS. I just swapped them out. So let's just kind of do a quick little recap. So Kansas, they got Adam Cooper. Big ups to Kansas for landing Adam Cooper, 4-star. They also got Damian Webb. So Kansas doing a thing. Kansas with Cooper, Webb, and then who else did their thing here? Oh yeah, Florida got Darren Cole, landed the number 2 player in the nation, number 1 point guard in the nation. They also landed Adrian Jefferson, 4-star center out of Northlake Academy down in Texas. Duke was able to land Ellis Wagner, the number 1 center in the nation. Texas was able to get Duncan Moore to stay home and play for the Longhorns. Of course, we seen Leo Clark follow along right with them. So that's be a nice front court for the future there. For Texas, we seen Clay Porter go to Tennessee. Small forward, number 1 small forward to be exact. We seen Grant Meyer head to Syracuse, the big fella, the center. When he headed to Syracuse, also to play in a front court, paired up with Mo McDaniel. So we've seen Syracuse reel in a couple of guys as well. We've seen Virginia bring in Joe Parrish. You said that was the hardest pitcher, Joey Parrish. But not only did they do that, they brought in Lorenzo Bender, both guys from Central Tech, so they got some chemistry. They'll be able to pick things up at Virginia. And not only to mention that, but to close out that Virginia list is Patrick Woods, the big fella out of St. Fabian Prep. So they linking up, getting the guys together to do some damage. Going over to Auburn, they reeled in a nice 3-man class here with three-star Cy Turner at the power forward position. And then you take into account, they brought in Solomon Moore at the point guard position from Lakeville Prep. And then to close out their list is, let me see, did I bring out their, I thought they got 3, maybe they just got 2. No, they did get 3, and Jay Rice from Northlake. So closing out those 3. Of course, you also had the Marquette front court signings of Robert Hackett at the center position and Hayden Washington at the power forward position. As soon as I can find him, we'll get him up here. All right, so with that being said, we have 2 recruits left, and they're both 5-stars. So like I said, we're not doing the number 1 player tonight. No Matt Stapleton, no Jeff Harrison tonight. But we do have 2 5-star recruits remaining who has signed their letter of intent. Marquette, I think they got 2. They got the front court. They got Hayden Washington and they got Robert Hackett. Virginia got 3 guys. And I believe somebody else in Auburn got 3 guys. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. So first up, we got Zane Livingston. Zane Livingston, point guard from Bear Valley, Cali. And he's headed to play for the Jayhawks. Kansas landing the point guard, the reclassed point guard coach, Nas Calhoun, locking in his point guard of the future with Zane Livingston. So big recruiting class for Coach Calhoun. We seen him reel in Damian Webb. We seen him reel in Zane Livingston. And he also got Adam Cooper. So 3 recruits for Coach Calhoun. Kansas looking to make some noise this upcoming season. as Zane Livingston, the number 13th player overall, number 3 player in Cali. I don't know why I can't speak right now. Number 3 player in Cali, and number 3 point guard in the nation from Bear Valley Academy is going to be headed to Kansas. That's a lot of threes in his rankings. 13, 3, and 3. Yes, sir. So Kansas doing their stuff now. Reeling in the 5-star point guard from Bear Valley, scoring guard Zane Livingston. Also, remember, Zane played with Damian Webb at Bear Valley, so these are Bear Valley connections. Think about it. Think about it, young Aubrey Jones. Putting in a good word. So Bear Valley has it in good with Kansas. And then also we seen him grab Adam Cooper. Now, Adam Cooper came out of left field. That was all the way in New Jersey from Dream Academy. I don't know how they landed him, but that was special. So 3 solid recruits for Kansas. The chemistry's already there, exactly. And for our final recruit of the night, guys, this kid goes by the name of Tyree Cambridge, shooting guard from Pico School, one of the best in the business. One of the best in the business. He's headed to Duke. He is headed to the Brotherhood, the number 10 overall player in the nation, number 2 in the state of Cali, and the number 4 shooting guard in the nation is going to Duke to play with Ellis Wagner. Duke officially landing 2 5-star recruits, 1 on the outside, 1 on the inside, as Cambridge looking good in those Brotherhood threads, man. Tyree Cambridge headed to play for Coach Derwin Willis and the Blue Devils as he joins the number 1 center in the nation. So the Blue Devils doing Blue Devil things just like in real life. You know these dudes are due for at least 2 of the top 5 in the nation every year, so I had to make it somewhat realistic. And Coach was definitely recruiting, putting out his edits as well, so it made sense. So Duke now reeling in the number 4 shooting guard in the nation and the number 1 center in the nation. So they got 2 top 5 in their position, number 10 overall here, number 2 in the state of California. Tyree Cambridge making that reclass count for something, because remember, this kid could have came back for a senior year at Pico, especially with Yee and those guys leaving, and Ace Howard and Anthony. He could have been the Lone Ranger over there, but he didn't want that. He felt like he did enough and he was ready to go to college, and he's headed to suit up for Duke. 2 5-stars brewing again. You gotta watch these. This is good knowledge for the young high school recruits coming up, the young freshmen, sophomore. They like seeing these things. They like seeing what the coaches are doing. This is going to matter for the future. This kid Tyree changes a future for a shooting guard right now that had dreams of going to Duke. Well, hopefully Tyree is gone by the time they get there, or he's a senior. So you gotta pay attention to what's going on the playing field. Are you willing to come off the bench your freshman year? Do you want to go to a smaller school? It's all real life decisions. A bigger name school, a user coach school, a generic coach school. It's a lot on the line here for you young high school players, but don't worry, because we're here to help you navigate through it all, and I can't wait to see the journey. The story is going to be incredible for all of you. But first, the generics are going to set the tone so that when y'all get in college, it's already a landscape set. It's already a storyline set. There's records to be broken already. There's champions to be taken down. There's history to be made when y'all get there. But without further ado, guys, that's my time for tonight. Those are all our recruits for tonight. Come back tomorrow. We're going to have plenty more top recruits signing on that dotted line. I'll see you out there. Peace.